so many things to celebrate on this next episode of Digest This.
Welcome to Digest This, the show that helps you revolutionize your digestive health. Here are your hosts, Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato.
Hello, and welcome to Digest This. I'm Tina Nunziato, and with me is the beautiful Dr. Liz Cruz. Welcome to your show, Dr. Cruz.
Thank you, Tina.
Yes, so I am kicking off this podcast today because we have a lot of things to celebrate, and one of them is Dr. Elizabeth Cruz. She is coming up on her next birthday. Woo! So every year on her birthday, we do kind of a reflections podcast, and we talk about the last year and things she's looking forward to this year. But the other things we have to celebrate is, number one, this is our 150th YouTube podcast.
Awesome.
Woo! So we have over 450 podcasts out there, but we started putting them on YouTube 150 shows ago. So really awesome. So excited for the 150th YouTube show. If you are not watching us on YouTube, please go out there and watch us. We're pretty hysterical. At least our kids think we're ridiculous, but I think we're pretty hysterical.
They do think we're ridiculous.
I know. Okay. And then the other thing we have to celebrate is that Dr. Cruz was named Digestive Health Expert of the Year for 2024. by GHP, which is Global Health Pharma. They're going to be giving the awards out in October, end of October. So it's kind of still hush-hush, like we're not supposed to be talking about it, but we're going to talk about it because we're so excited. But yeah, so the Fitness and Nutrition Awards, the end of October, they're going to be giving her that award. So excited that she won that. Is much deserving. So congratulations, Dr. Cruz.
Thank you. Thank you. Very excited.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Awesome. We're doing so many awesome things. We're glad that you join us. If you're new to listening, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're a longtime listener, thank you for being on this journey with us. And you probably will appreciate all these things that we're going to talk about today and celebrations that we're going to have because we work hard for all of you and want to help everybody get well. So first, Dr. Cruz.
Yes, Tina.
Let's talk about your birthday.
Okay.
Coming up on another birthday for you.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about just some reflections from this last year. Like some of the, I want to say some of the things that you did this last year that you were really proud of.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for being on this show. And I'd like to know what is happening this weekend.
Well, I'm taking you away for your birthday, but you're not allowed to know any of that. So stop asking.
All right. All right. Anyways, this past year has been great. It's been, we had a graduate in our home. Our Kainoa turned 18 this year and graduated from high school and went off to college, and we dropped him off now just a little over a month ago, and so that was like so exciting to see him, entering a new chapter in his life, and just to see him grow over this last year as he was getting ready. It definitely was hard, so it's kind of like a bittersweet experience. But I believe that we all grew from that experience. I really do. I think that it's just interesting to watch because every time I would tell my wife, like, oh my goodness, he's leaving and this is so hard, she'd be like, yeah, but hey, you know what? I think it's hard for him too. Mm-hmm. And I think he's making adjustments. And so anyways, in the end, it was just an exciting thing. And we were excited to take him to college, and he's doing great. He's loving it. So that was a major thing. Our practice has continued to grow, and we've been very busy with taking care of our patients. Also, our wellness business has continued to grow, and we continue to enroll more patients and clients into the wellness program, and it's been exciting because we have some other stuff coming up for our wellness business. Is it okay if I mention it?
Well,
or are we on hold?
We're going to be talking about that very soon.
Okay, so I won't say anything. I don't want to
exciting news coming.
Yeah.
We don't want to share it just yet.
Yes. So as far as my birthday, it's crazy because I'm just thankful and grateful for every year of life that God has given me. I truly cherish my life because I love waking up with my wife. I love waking up to our children. And even though sometimes our children, give us a run for our money because they are teenagers right now. We have 2 teenagers at home.
It's tough.
It can be really tough.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, when your little girl tells you she's not going to kiss you because that's just, that's not cool. She's over it. It's like, what? Like, what did we do?
That's the last one of our lover children.
That's right.
No more.
No more.
Yeah.
So, but it's all good. I mean, we know that she's a teenager and they'll come back. Yeah. So, but it is truly a blessing watching our children grow and watching them go through their phases and watching them be curious. And so to me, that's a huge thing. And I would say, living for my children and for my wife, it's one of the major reasons that I love waking up every day. And so I'm very, very blessed to have my wife and my kids and to be able and to be healthy, to have health. I'm very grateful for that, especially in the work that I do as a physician. I mean, I see so many sick people and it breaks my heart. I see people, all ages in their 20s, 30s, 40s, well into their 90s. And to see especially younger people not feeling well, it's heartbreaking because they don't feel good, they don't have a good quality of life, and they're searching for answers. And so, trying to be there for them and help them. And so it makes me appreciate, that God has given me health and He's been good to me. And I know that the next day is never, it's not promised to any of us, right? I mean, anything can happen. And so I thank God for all that. So yeah, just doing a lot of reflection over this past year, over the family and work, and it's very busy. I'm grateful for that. So one thing I've been really working on a lot is trying to be more grateful, and because that just truly changes your attitude and your energy. And it just, and even sometimes, I mean, I know it sounds silly, but sometimes if I find myself down in the lows or having a little pity party for myself, wherever I may be, like if I'm gassing up, I'm like, Jesus, thank you so much for my car. Thank you because I have a way to get around. Thank you because I can still buy gas. Thank you because, just so many amazing, wonderful blessings that we have in our lives and that we take for granted. And so I've been trying to be very mindful of that and trying to always be in a state of gratitude. Okay? Now, I'm not perfect, and I have my moments, and I have plenty of my moments where, I'm not in that state, but I've realized that getting into that state of gratitude can very quickly pull me out of my little self-pity party or feeling sad or feeling a little down for whatever the reason may be. Mm-hmm. Even if it's because one of my teenagers loves sad music.
She does love sad music.
Yeah, so every time she puts that on, I'm just like, Liz, just love your daughter and just enjoy the music, because pretty soon she's going to be driving and you're not going to have that. So, and then the other thing is, and probably this is something, I'm reading a book on forgiveness, and it's crazy how we can get into a prison and within ourselves of whatever, holding a grudge for something someone did or something silly someone said, or holding, being resentful. And, and so I'm realizing that not forgiving, even just silly stuff, just holds, it's basically just you holding on to this toxic energy, and it's not hurting anyone else but yourself. And so I've been really working hard on that. And trying, recently I read a book called The Four Agreements, where you're be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally. I mean, that whole thing, don't take anything personally, that's tough. Mm-hmm. That's tough. But I've just been trying to improve and be a better person, and not only for myself, but for my family, for my friends, for those around me. So anyways,
wow.
How's that for reflection?
That was great reflection. Thank you.
You're
was
welcome.
Awesome.
By the way, I'm halfway through that book on forgiveness. It's so good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done podcasts on that in the past, on forgiveness and gratitude, and
yes.
how important it is for your overall health. And the idea that anger is something that you put on yourself for somebody else's mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And that, like you said, they're not carrying the burden, you're carrying the burden. So, do you really want to continue carrying the burden on behalf of their mistakes? So,
right.
All really great things to remind everyone about. So thank you for that. And yes, and again, this whole YouTube thing, we actually started doing YouTube Shorts as well about,
yes.
I want to say 5 or 6 months ago. And those have been getting a lot of traction. We've got a lot of people engaging with our podcast now because of the shorts that are going out. We have a guy that we hired in Canada, actually, that's helping us create those shorts. So for every podcast we create, he creates about 5 or 6 shorts and pushes them out there to the world. And those shorts can be pretty funny sometimes when you take us in small bits. I mean, we're funny just in general, right? At least I feel like it. But when you take us in small bits and he focuses in on the kind of funny parts, it's really cute, actually, what some of the shorts look like when they come out. But anyway, it's getting more people to engage in the podcast. But please go watch us on YouTube if you haven't already. I know a lot of people like listening to podcasts in the car, so if that's what you do, we love you too. But if you can watch us on YouTube, and then tell your friends about us, about the podcast, about the YouTube videos. We have a range of people watching us, like from teenagers all the way up to 90-something adults watching us. So it's really cool that we can touch the gamut of lives out there, and then just so excited about your award.
Thank you.
We've worked very hard to help people with their digestive health, so it's nice to get awards every once in a while to remind you of all the hard work.
And I'd like to yes, I'm so thankful, but I do want to say that it is a team effort, and I couldn't have done this without you. Okay.
Well, I did apply for the award for you.
Exactly. But I'm talking about more than just that.
Yes.
I'm talking about our team effort in helping our patients and helping our clients. You know what? No one is an island. Nobody does it alone. And behind every great woman is another amazing woman.
Another great woman.
Is an even more amazing great woman.
Oh,
so
that's pretty funny.
anyways, my kudos to you, my love.
Absolutely. Congratulations to us.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, congratulations.
So if you want to connect with us, please go to our website, drlizcruz.com. You can sign up for a free 30-minute wellness consult. Yes, it's free. I tell patients this every week because they always say, I don't have the money for this kind of thing. It's absolutely free. It's a gift that we give to you. So you can sign up for one of those on our website. There's a magenta colored button that will take you to our calendar, and you can sign up for that. If you haven't subscribed to our show, please subscribe. Please give us a 5 so that other people just like you can find us. And we will look forward to catching you on the next podcast.
Thank you for joining Dr. Liz Cruz and Tina Nunziato. To learn more about their revolutionary products and services, go online to www.drlizcruz.com.